Hello, my name is Mahmoud Braima, and welcome everyone to the second presentation of my capstone project titled Bad Bank, and all in partial fulfillment of the requirements for the completion of a coding course at MIT. Now, I will show you the database and API. I used MongoDB and MongoDB Atlas for data store and authentication. MongoDB Atlas is a cloud version of MongoDB local version. It is a storage of data for users and their banking transactions. In this case, it carries transactions between components of the app. All user accounts are persistent and stored in MongoDB Atlas. As you can see here in the database, user data include ID, name, email, encrypted password, and balance. JWT or JSON Web Token is used to authenticate users through token and encryption. And API or application programming interface is a set of protocols that allow different applications to communicate with each other. The API is built using RESTful architecture. The API endpoints that are in the back end of the application are being serviced by an Express app, which is a server. The server code defines all of the endpoints and process them, doing logging along the way and making calls where necessary to answer the front end. All the endpoints go to the back end and beyond the back end to the data store. So the front end is doing calls from index.js, which is a starting point for my React app. And then it goes into the components. The components then turn around and use the API, and through the single use of Axios line of code in deposit.js. In the backend, server.js code of Express app receives those endpoint calls, and then it turns around and decides how to respond by going into MongoDB functions. For actual data, in the database, I use Mongo's schema to store traditional data such as user's ID, name, email, encrypted token for password, and balance.